Students, in this online video we have to see product of the vector quantity. This product of the vector quantity has two classification. One is scalar product, another one is vector product. Scalar product or dot product, vector product or cross product. This scalar product says two different vectors, a vector dot b vector, both vector adopting to takes the axis a vector diagonal of x-axis, b vector takes sliding of y-axis. So those two vector has some angle, that angle called cos theta. Now we have to clear about that mathematical formula of scalar product. That formula are a dot b equal to ab cos theta. All vector having base vectors, that base vector depending three direction of vector, that vectors are ax vector, by vector and cz vectors. So three variations of a b c vectors can concluded by two segment, that a represent a vectors, b represent b vectors. So a vector equal to axi vector plus ayj vector plus azk vector. B representation is bxi vector plus byj vector plus bzk vector. Here the formula, left hand side formula is a dot b. So a vector b vector equations replaced across those dots. So a dot b equal to axi vector plus ayj vector plus azk vector dot bxi plus byj plus bzk vector. Both vector has to be multiplied according their basic rules of multiplication. So we will get the mentioned multiplication on the slide. So we can come out a dot b equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. This scalar product says both same vectors multiplied or same vectors dotted equal to 1. Different vectors dotted equal to 0. That means I vector dot I vector equal to 1. Here same vectors multiplied. So while same vector multiplications, we will get the angle of deflection is 0. So we can replace that angle 0 across cos 0 equal to 1. So same vectors values which is 1. Different vectors angle is 90 degree. So we can replace theta equal to 90 across cos, we can get 0. So that I am saying same vectors equal to 1, different vectors equal to 0. That means I dot I equal to 1, j vector dot j vector equal to 1, k vector dot k vector equal to 1, I vector dot j vector equal to j vector dot k vector equal to k vector dot I vector equal to 0. Next, second classification of vector product is cross vector or vector product. So this vector product meant by multiplication symbol, scalar product meant by dot symbol, vector product meant by multiplication symbol. So the formula come out a cross b equal to ab sin theta n cap. So totally differ from the scalar product multiplication to this multiplication, because in the scalar product multiplication multiplied nearby of big value, but here we make one modulus of unit. A cross B equal to modulus of base vectors here I vector, j vector, k vector. A equation vectors are ax, ay, az. B equation vectors are by, bx, by, bz. So those two equation values are placed across the base values. So I vector, j vector, k vector under that values ax, ay, az, bx, by, bz. Take modulus of those two equations. Okay, we can get into three vectors, three base vectors. So I wrote here a vector b equal to modulus of a y, az, by, bz into I vector. If you need multiplication of I vector, so you can leave that I vector row and I vector column. Other than 4 vectors can multiply across those diagonal values.